Mr. Stephen Barnett, thank you so much for your time again. Could you share with us some of the insights of the IMF World Economic Outlook 2024?
Thanks for having me again. It's always great to be here with you. So we just finished our annual meetings, and at the start, the key theme that the head of the IMF said was that we can do better. So we forecast global growth this year to be 3.2%, and also next year 3.2%. That's actually below the pre-pandemic speed. So before the pandemic, global growth was averaging about 3.8% for the 2 decades before. If there's good news, it seems like the global economy is having a soft landing, meaning that inflation is coming down globally without a recession. But overall, the main message is we can do better.
Since September, China has rolled out a series of stimulus measures, including lowering interest rate and lowering borrowing costs. How do you measure these policies, and how do you view the impact of these policies?
We welcome these efforts to support the economy. And if you go back even to our annual consultation with China in May, we saw there's room for more support to the economy. Our forecast for China to grow 4.8% means that China this year is the single largest contributor to global growth. It accounts for about 28% of global growth this year. And I think that that's the mechanical impact. We also know that stronger growth in China provides a welcome lift to global demand, also has positive spillovers to other countries.
In face of geopolitical risk and other challenges, what measures should countries and regions be taken to foster cooperation?
Thanks for that question. It's a really important point. So I opened by saying that the main message from the head of the IMF, Kristalina Georgieva, was that we, the global community, we can do better. And I think a key way, and maybe the most important way we can do better, is through a revival of international cooperation. That so many of the problems the global economy faces today can only be tackled by countries working together. You can take an example of artificial intelligence, AI. AI is borderless. It's happening. So countries need to work together to address issues like how do you regulate AI? How do you take the ethical use of AI? Second, and really important, is trade. For decades, trade was an important engine of growth. That instead of trade fragmentation, we're talking about trade driving growth. And I think the third, and really the most important, is to tackle climate change. We, the global community, we share one planet. No single country can solve climate change. We all have to work together to solve the existential threat of climate change.